Hello everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you all are well today. We're going to be doing a really fun project. These little crowns with pipe cleaners and paper. They look really cute. Anyway, we're going to be doing these. And you could use these as birthday crowns, or you could do them as little party favors. You could have everybody get together at a party and make them together. That would be a lot of fun. You could follow this video if you wanted to. Anyway, the things you're going to need today are string, some sort of string, some scissors, pipe cleaners, whatever colors you want. You're going to need some paper, and you're also going to need something to color your pieces of paper. You can have pencils, you can do markers or crayons, or even if you had watercolor, you could do watercolor if you wanted to really take your time at it. And so let's get started with it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take 2 pipe cleaners. Well, depending on how big your head is. First, you're going to have to measure your head, and that would be just moving your pipe cleaners around. Chances are you're probably going to need 2 pipe cleaners. I am going to use the purple pipe cleaners. You could do 2 different color pipe cleaners if you wanted. And the first step, I'm just going to move my stuff out of the way. Okay, and then you're just going to take your pipe cleaner, and you're going to crisscross it like this, and then you're going to wind it around each other. Do you see how I'm doing that? This. Apologize if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm trying to see what I'm doing on the screen there. Okay, and then once you have it wrapped like that, you want to take the wires that's exposed and bend it in, okay, and kind of up, because you don't want this on your head, okay? So that's to try to stop the pointy part from getting you, okay? And then the next step is you're going to take that and you're going to wrap that around your head. Figure out how big your head is and where you want it to sit on your head, okay? And then you're going to hold that and pull it off like that. And then you're going to wrap that just like you did the other one. So twist it. Twist, twisty, twisty. All right, and then once you have that, remember what I said, fold it so these aren't going to point at you. There we go. Okay, now you should have this cute little pipe cleaner crown so far. That's what you should have. Okay? Next step is for the string. And this part is, you're going to have to see my hands a little closer. So I'm going to move this down a little bit and zoom up. Also, you're going to need a hot glue gun. I don't think I said that. If you have your hot glue gun, I know that I did post it on the explanation of the video, but if you have your hot glue gun now, plug it in now. That way when we're ready to do that part, it'll all already be ready to go. And if you're following along, you can do that. All right, now, for now, I'm going to set my pipe cleaners aside, but we're going to need them again. For those of you just joining, we're making these fun little pipe cleaner crowns. And for the next one, I'm not going to do just flowers. We're going to do something a little more fun also. But I will teach you how to make these. These are a lot of fun to make. Super simple, too. You'd be surprised. Okay, so the next step is you're going to take your string. Pull some out here. Make it kind of long. I have it like 2 arms length, but I probably won't, well, I'll probably use all that more than likely. Okay, next step. You're going to tie this. You're going to double knot it, like I think that's called square knots. You're going to double knot it together. So 1. This is the first step of doing your shoestrings too, in case you were wondering. And 2. All you're doing is just the basic tie, basic knot. There we go. And then what you want to do is you want to leave some of this on there because you could tie it off when you're done doing the next step. All right, next step, for those of you just joining, I'm going to show one more time. We're doing these fun little crowns to wear on our head for parties or birthdays or just because you want to wear them out. Okay, and now you're going to take your string, and this is the tricky part, so pay attention. You're going to take your string, and let's see if I can do this backwards. Take your string and do this. You see how my string is now laying over the top of my pipe cleaner. Now you're going to take that string that's laying on top and you're going to tuck it under the pipe cleaner. Okay, did you see that? Tuck it under the pipe cleaner and then you're going to pull it through the loop that's on top. And this is where it gets tricky, so you really have to watch because right now you really can't see because... All right, and then once you've got it, it should look like this. Can you... let me zoom up a little more here. See if I can... All right, now once you have it, it should be like this. And then you're going to take this and you're going to pull it. Now you want it to be kind of sticking up. Don't pull it too tight, okay? Let me pull this up just a little bit here. All right. Work with me here a second. I've never done this part backwards. Okay, so for me it's backwards. For you it's normal. Okay, so now you're going to take that again and you're going to loop over. Okay, I'm going to try to hide all these so you can't see them. Loop over. So string is on top of the pipe cleaner. Okay. Then if you want, you could take all the string that you had and just kind of ball it up if it makes it easier. And then pull it underneath and push all that string through. See how I did that? I'll do both ways, that way you could see. It does make it a little easier so you're not it's pulling the string. Now see how it looks now? Like that. And then you're just going to continue to do that all the way around. So again, loop. And for those of you who can't get the way I just showed, tuck the string under and then just start pulling it through. See how I'm pulling it through? Wish I could tape this to the table. Now that I've pulled it through this loop, you're going to pull. Don't do too tight. All right, and again. Loop over the pipe cleaner, under the pipe cleaner. Let me see, let me try to take it like this, do a different way. Take the end of your string, put it under your pipe cleaner and pull it out. That's a little easier. That looks a little better. That's easier to follow along with. There we go. I just had to figure it out. All right, again, loop like this. Take the end of your string, which makes it easier, I've just found out, and put that under the pipe cleaner so it's sitting like that, and then take it and pull it up. And then pull. Oh, that's so much better. That explains it so much better. Now, incidentally, this is also how you would do a dream catcher. The beginning stages anyway. Okay, next. Do it again. Now we're going to do this all the way around. It does take a bit. I'm going to pull out just a little bit. There we go. Out. Pardon me. Under, through. All right, and again. Now you could use any kind of stuff. You could even use this stuff if you wanted. It might be a little scratchy on your head, but if you had softer stuff, you could use that. I believe that stuff is called jute cord, J-U-T-E, if you wanted to use that. Make it look like a more natural look. All right, and then again. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have enough string. If you didn't cut enough string, it's quite all right because you can always just tie another piece on and just continue where you left off. No bigs. You can always hide it. Here. And then under the pipe cleaner and pull up. Pull up. And over a little bit. There we go. Look at that, how pretty that is. I like the purple and the pink. Just a reminder, if you have your hot glue gun, make sure you plug it in so it could be getting hot. All right, under and up. And then you could pull kind of sideways, and that's what makes that. Don't do it too tight for those of you just joining. Under, up, through, whatever you want to call it, and pull. Now I've got half of it already. If you only wanted to do half, you only have to do half. You could stop right there if you wanted to and do just that. But I'm going to go all the way around because that's what my example looks like. Or I'm going to try to anyway. If I run out of string, I'm not going to add more just because I don't think I should though. I think I cut just enough. Are all of you getting the hang of it yet? I should hope. It doesn't take too long to figure it out. Okay, here, through, oops. Sometimes it gets hung up and it pulls the whole headband up. All right, again, almost done, I'm almost done. Over. Under the pipe cleaner, up. All right, look at this, this is so much fun. Ooh. Okay. All right, and then under and up. Do again. Almost done. Almost done. I probably got maybe two or three more of this to do, and then we'll move on to the next step. Those of you with smaller little peoples that have less to do, you're probably already almost done. Okay. Remember, you want it kind of loose. Don't real tight. My other one, I did it tighter, and I didn't like it as much. I like this loose effect better. Under and up. Under and up. And one more time should do me. Maybe two more. One. Under. Up. Try not to get too excited for the next step. I like the next step. All right. Here. Under. Up. All right, I was wrong. One more time. One more time, and then I will truly be done. Now, when you get over here to the end, you're going to have that little piece of string that I said, hey, keep that there. We're going to tie that on there. So under the pipe cleaner and up. All right, and then you're going to take this piece and you're going to double knot it to that string I was just telling you about. So double knot. 1 and 2. And then you can cut off that extra string if you want, or if you wanted to leave that for the back of your little crown, you could do that too, but I'm cutting mine off. Good. All right, now that part's done. Now let's zoom out just a little. Okay, next step. Now we've got our crown. For those of you that are joining, we're making these little party crowns. Lots of fun. Okay, and then the next step is to take this and put this aside. Because the next one, we're going to need our paper and markers. And let me get some markers here together. I'm using markers. You can use colored pencil too if you want. That's up to you. Okay, so now since I have purple and pink, I don't know what colors you have, but you can pick whatever. I have flowers on this one, but the way I'm going to do this is I want to do flowers and dinosaurs. I don't know why. I just thought dinosaurs would be kind of fun. So I'm going to take my my green, because I want a green dinosaur. I hope this one has not run out of color. Oh, good. Okay. And my first dinosaur, I'm just going to draw a straight line. Let me zoom up so you all can see, because it's hard to see like this. A straight line. Let's try to do it upside down. I don't know how well I'm going to do. Let's try this one. Straight line, down, over, kind of like you're making a rectangle, okay? And then, I don't know how well I'm going to do here. I'm just going to give it a little body, like this, and then a little tail. I just thought it would be kind of cute to do dinosaurs because, well, one, I like dinosaurs. Two, we have the caves that has lots of dinosaurs in them. the museum. And 3, who doesn't want to be a dinosaur king or queen? King or queen of all the dinos? Me, I do. How cool would that be? All right, and then I'm going to put little straight little legs on it. Oh, you can't see that. Goodness, I didn't even know you couldn't see it. It wasn't on camera. Okay. Glad I looked. And then draw an eye. Give it a mouth if you want. And some triangles to let you know that it's definitely a dinosaur. All right, I'm not going to give it arms. That'd be too hard to cut out. All right, and then this is going to be on the front of my crown. I'm gonna be a dinosaur king or queen. Okay, and then next, pull this out a little bit. I'm going to show you how to do the flowers. Okay, now if you want to do a bunch of these, you could do a bunch of these. All right, it's up to you. But this is how you do the flowers. And I like the green. The purple looks really good together. I think maybe I might do maybe a blue. Let's do a blue flowers. Why not, right? Let's try 2 different. Okay, first things first. I'm going to take, what you want to do is you want to take your marker. Chisel tips work really good for this. This is a chisel tip marker. I always tell people about these because they're my favorite. You can also use crayons. Crayons work just as good. So do color pencils. But I super love these chisel tips. The name of these markers are Arteza markers. I have a YouTube channel where I give a review on these. And where you can get them and all that good stuff. Okay, so next step to do the flowers. This is a lot of fun. You want to take your marker, pencil, crayon, whatever, and there's really no rhyme or reason with this. You just take this and start doing this. See how I just did that? Do several of those. You can make them round, more rounder. Now this one's starting to dry out. You could do them big or small. That's up to you. See how I did that? Next step. You want to take a color that's a little darker than the one you just did, and I'm going to see how that is. Oh, that's extremely dark. I don't think I want that one. It's too dark. Let's see. That's better. Okay. Then you're going to take the next color, and you're going to color in the white spots. Actually, sometimes it helps if you do lighter colors. So dark, I'm going to do some lighter too. So I'm going to get a lighter blue as well. I think that might look good. Checking that. I don't like that one. Sometimes you got to work with it till you find the color that you really like, the light color you like. I think this one's ran out. Let's see. I'll try it though. Yeah, it's just about ran out. As you can tell, this is my favorite color. I need to set that one aside. Okay, let me try my other side. I have a bunch of different markers, so let's see what we got here. All right, here we go. Maybe this will work. That looks like that might work. Here we go. You just want to put a little bit of a lighter color or darker, it depends. You could do it backwards or the other way. Or you could even do like a yellow, would be really pretty in there. Maybe I'll try a couple with yellows. All right, let's try a couple with yellow. Okay, let's see. We'll do this one. Why not? This one will be really pretty with yellow. All right, and then you want to take your yellow and mark it. Can you all see what I'm doing here? Ooh, that's a good one. You can go over the marker a little bit if you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. I say you don't have to stay in the lines because I think it looks really cool if you don't stay in the lines. All right. Okay, and the next step is we're going to cut these out. So start cutting. Now, if you have some white on the edges, it's okay. It's no big deal. If you think you made too many flowers, that's all right too. You don't have to cut them all out. Also, I'm going to cut this, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to cut this little dinosaur out. to round off his face, though. I'm not going to leave it pointy square like that. I'm going to round it just a little bit. Yeah, it's easier just to cut off the big paper. There we go. Now, if you don't like the dinosaur, you don't have to do the dinosaur. You could do just the flowers. That's up to you. All right, so I've got him cut out. A few more. Now, I hope everybody's got their hot glue gun plugged in. That's the next step, hot glue. I don't know how many flowers you want to cut out. That's up to you. I should have made these closer. I always have a problem. A lot of times I like to do it really close together. But this time I forgot to do that. And now I'm wasting a bunch of paper that I necessarily shouldn't be wasting. I just got scared. There was a piece of yarn that just kind of floated across my table and it looked like a spider and it just freaked me out. I'm like, oh God, not spiders. Okay. All right, there's some. If I want more, I'll cut more out. All right, next step is to take your, throw all your little bits away, trash, whatever. Now you're going to figure out where you want your dinosaur, flowers, whatever to be, how you want it to sit. I think it's going to be kind of hard for mine to sit because I'm going to have to put it straight up and down. That's going to be kind of cute, actually. This is going to be like my jewel on my crown. Pull that up. Okay, so you're going to hot glue this to your crown. So put some hot glue on the bottom. Now, if you did not do dinosaurs and you just did flowers, then figure out where you want your flowers and start hot gluing them on, okay? Now, I'm going to hot glue to the string and to the pipe cleaner, okay? So it should look like that in the back. If this is not sitting up good enough for you, you could take another pipe cleaner, and I'll show you how to do that as soon as we get to the step of these. And we'll reinforce it a little bit, okay? Now the next step is you want to add your flowers wherever you decide. Really, I feel like I made these too big, but that's all right. Okay, now you're just gonna, with the flowers, I like to kind of bend them a little bit if you have really thick paper. You could use this on paper plates too, I forgot to say. If you don't have thick paper, you could do paper plates, and those will work just as good. And figure out how you want these to look. All right, so then just start hot gluing them on. Put some hot glue on there. I don't know if I want to put this on and show you all what it looks like on me or not when I'm done. I'm undecided on that. Okay, and then this one on the other side, because you want it to be uniform, right? You want it to look even. Even. All right. Put some hot glue on this one. That's not even. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to even that out. For sure. Okay. There's that so far. All right. And then 2 flowers on the sides. Whatever, however you want to design it. You don't have to do 2 flowers on the sides. It's up to you. It's up to you how you want to make your crown look. Now, my suggestion is to hide where we finished it off, you know, where we tied it and finished it. Put a flower there so that hides the tie off, okay? Much better that way. Okay. now that I've got that, see how I've got that all there. Okay, the next step, now you could add a bunch of these. You could do little, whatever's you want. But next step is to take more pipe cleaners of whatever color you want. And I think maybe I will do these today because these are really pretty. All right. And this is the next step. You're going to take your pipe cleaner and you are going to wrap one side like this. Pull it up over everything, okay? And then you're just going to twist it on itself. Twist it on itself like this. And then bend it down so that that pokey part isn't sticking up, okay? Now, I don't know, since I really need to make it to where this is, I'll fix it in a second. Okay, and then the next step is you're gonna make a point. Okay, so this is, you're gonna make a triangle-like. So you're making almost a triangle. And then you're going to take that and you're gonna wrap that around also. So see how I wrap that around? There. And then you're gonna wrap it around the pipe cleaner. Wrap it around itself. Twist it, I should say. Twisty, twisty. All right, and then bend it down. You don't want that raw edge showing because you don't want it to poke yourself. So bend it until it's not visible anymore and there's no pokey. All right. There's one. Now we're going to do the other side. Now I used one whole pipe cleaner for this. Okay, so that's, you might need more than what I did. You also don't have to do it pokey like straight up and down like this. You can also do it where it's rounded and not, you know what I mean? Okay, so then the other side of my dinosaur, I'm going to do the same thing. Pull it up, wrap it around itself, and push that down, and then bend it up so that that pokey's not going to poke you. And then the same thing. Make a point. You want to see if your points are even. You want your little hat almost triangles to be even, right? And then really crease it there. You could even make these, if you wanted to, look like cat ears. Like if you want to do cat things, you could do that too. All right, and then wrap it around. Like I said before, wrap it around itself and then bend it down, over, whatever you have to do to hide that piece so it's not poking you. All right, now that we have that, I'm gonna put something here so that it doesn't bend on me. So I'm gonna do another one right here, okay? And for this one, I'm gonna do an arch, maybe. We'll see when I'm done. But I'm gonna hot glue that dinosaur onto the pipe cleaner so that it doesn't move. Now these are just the same. All you're doing is just twisting it till it's on. Okay, same thing here. Fold it over and twist it. This. Right, and then the next step is to put some hot glue right there so it doesn't go anywhere, okay? So hot glue on the dino. You could do this with flowers, whatever it is you want to do, but I want to be the dinosaur queen today. Okay? There, and then you could do it to the tail too. That way it ensures that it all stands up straight. You don't need a lot of hot glue, just a little. Less is more. That's what I say. All right, now if you want, you could do more little more little points, little crown things all the way around. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Do we want to see it on me? I don't know how well it's going to look, but I'll put it on anyway. Okay. What a fun crown. I hope you all had fun today. I enjoyed making this fun little crazy crown hat. You could make these for your birthday parties or whatever you want. They're super silly, and that's okay because it's fun to be silly sometimes, right? This is the other one I made. This is the little example. If you want any information on City Museum, go to citymuseum.org for all our information, ticket stuff, whatever. Today is Friday, right? So I will be on again tomorrow. Monday at 11 o'clock and for another fun project. Follow us on Facebook, like us, go back to all our video archives. I have all different kinds of tutorials on there that you can watch. And until Monday, see you then. Happy weekend.